I love all bitches, round, square, oval bitches, itch, poor, slave bitches, smart, dumb, crazy bitches, true, horny, dirty bitches.
Hey guys, what's going on? As you guys can see for right now, I am still trading magic. Not too far to go. I'm not going to show you guys my exact experience right now because I'm putting a video together that I think I'm going to probably upload after this video because this video is just going to be a little bit of a talk. About the polls on those 7, as many of you guys know, I'll get the white box out of here. Yeah, there was new polls a few days ago, I believe it was released. When was it? It was a few days ago, I know that. My friend told me it looked pretty interesting, told me to have a look at it, and I did, and it does look pretty sweet. So I'm going to do a little bit of talk for this, and give you guys a little bit of update on my RuneScape 3. I believe after tomorrow's video, the next video should be 200 mil mage by then. And as you guys see in my inventory, I do have some water talismans. If I am ever paying attention to whenever I'm on the computer and training magic, if I see any water talismans around, just like that one, I sometimes pick them up. It's not a bad method if you guys, or I don't know, if you guys ever want to try it out, I guess. But if you guys bring note papers, as many of you guys will know, you can just use these on note papers, and you can probably collect. You can probably pay for mage for free. I would honestly say, because these are at least 10K each. Just wait till the next bonus experience weekend. They're like fucking 100K each or some shit. And then you should be good. But that would kind of defeat the purpose of it being kind of AFK. But I mean, sometimes you just look around, you'll see some water talismans, and then or even earth talismans are probably good to pick up as well. Probably not worth it if you're going to use the note paper on it, because I think like 1.5K. Note paper is like 1K. So that's not really anything. But the water talismans, I believe, are around 10K still. It's a pretty damn good GP. So this is the poll. This is poll number 18 on old school we've had in total so far. I've got to say that's crazy. That's a long time. Anyways, moving on to the poll, guys. So I believe question number 1, it is basically saying, would you guys like to have bank tabs? I thought that they told us that this would be very, very hard to actually put into the game, even though it seems kind of simple. But I mean, apparently they're going to be doing it. I guess if people vote no, I assume this is passing by far. I mean, who the hell would not want a bank tab? And it's nice to see you can toggle it on and off. So if you don't want to see any of those tabs, you just see like a normal bank. And if you want to see the tabs, then you can toggle it on. So that's pretty sweet. Now I will say question number 2 is a little bit odd. I guess it's something that you could kind of add to the not add to the game, but have going on in the game. But such an odd question. When you manually drop a stack of Chinchampas in the wilderness, should they fall to the ground, or do you have to die with them in order to lose them? I don't really know exactly what. I'm not too sure exactly how it works now, but normally whenever you die, don't they just disappear like normal? Or in the wilderness, can someone else pick up your Chinchampas? It's kind of confusing to me. I'm just going to vote yes because gains. I don't know what the hell would anyone be doing in the wilderness with Chinchampas. Is it like a new fucking ranging method or some shit? So I don't really know what it's to include, but I mean, I guess having more questions and stuff is nice to have. Question 3, I probably won't even go over. It's kind of an odd one. It's just the banners and Castle Wars. Should they go from defensive to offensive? It's like, why? Who cares? Question 4 is actually quite interesting. Should you be able to imbue the salve amulets and its E form just like you can with the ring and the Slayer helmet and things like that from Nightmare Zone for 800k points to have their effect in range and magic? So obviously right now it's only in melee. If you wear the Salve Amulet E, you get enchanted just melee. But I do believe a Salve Amulet and the Slayer Helmet does not stack together. I'm almost positive that's what it is. So I mean, I don't know if you are even supposed to wear a Salve Amulet anymore because the Slayer Helmet overpowers it. And obviously if your Slayer Helmet is enchanted, I think that's better anyways than having the Salve Amulet E, especially since the Fury's nice prayer bonus and things like that. But, I mean, that doesn't hurt, I guess. Maybe some people are pures and maybe they don't have a Slayer Helm, I guess, something like that. I think you do need level 10 defense for a Slayer Helm or something like that, or like a Black Mass in general. So this might help some pures, I don't really know, but sure, why not? Question 5 is actually quite a big change. When a monster drops and it dies and it drops a clue scroll, normally it will take over, if it was supposed to be like a whip drop, let's just say for example, it'll drop a hard clue scroll instead. This is basically saying, should it drop those together? So basically, if you get a whip drop, you might get a clue scroll as well with it. I don't think before you could ever get that. You can never get a whip and a clue scroll, but now I guess you can. If this does pass, I will vote no. I mean, yes, why not? I'll just vote no. Yes for this again, I guess. No big deal. As long as the flag doesn't turn into a fucking god sword somehow, then I'm good with that. Now, question 6 brings up something else for me as well. It says right there, should the fight caves display a notification showing the current wave in the chat box? Now, that is a definite yes. But I was thinking about this a little while ago, but has Jax ever thought of, or have you guys ever thought about asking them if you guys would like to have like the broadcast like we do on RuneScape 3, where it's a broadcaster? If someone in your world gets a 99 at broadcast there, if someone gets, I'm not too sure if they'll bring in the 50 mil and 100 mil and 200 mil XP marks. But something like that where it kind of just broadcasts the messages. I was wondering if, if any of the old school players would actually like something like that. I'm sure the JMods could throw that out there for you guys one day. But this one, definitely, yes, please. I always hate having to see what wave I'm on by checking the actual website. It shows like, what monsters you currently have, and then it tells you what wave you're on. Question 7 is just like an ass kick to the lures. There we go. Hell yes. That's the one that my friend was telling me about. Should we add plus 20 range defense bonus to Bandos boots? I do agree with this, obviously, because, Bandos is really good against Rangers. It has high range defense. But I was wondering, like, are they ever going to bring strength bonus to Bandos boots in this game? Like, Bandos is strength armor. The boots are dropped. They gives you, like, 1 prayer bonus, I believe, good defense bonuses, and I guess good range defense now as well. But why do they not give you strength bonus? They should be, I would say, equivalent to Dragon boots. Dragon boots are 200k. Please don't bitch and say, oh, they'll crash. They're 200 fucking k anyways. Rune boots are fucking 30k, so thanks for that. I mean, 200k boots, who cares if they crash to 100k? Big deal. But Bandos boots, it's a fucking Bandos boss drop. They should give you strength bonus equivalent to at least the Dragon boots, if not more, obviously, because it's way harder to get Bandos boots than it is to get the Dragon boots. But I think they should honestly just bring strength bonus to the Bandos boots. Make them at least a usable item rather than just something people wear just so they're protected from Bandos, and then they put on Dragon boots right after. This one doesn't make too much of a difference. The only thing I could think about is probably for Armor boss if people use Crystal Shield still, which I think the other shield that they came out with recently as well is a lot better, but I don't know, sure, it's not really much of a difference, but okay. And here's this one. I'm going to vote yes for this one. I believe the Regen Bracelet, or the Regeneration Bracelet, whatever you want to call it, I believe it's Addy Gloves, I think, if you just have the actual gloves. I didn't even actually know if they had that into the game yet, but I guess they do. But yeah, I believe they're equivalent to Addy Gloves if you were to do Monkey Madness things. Not Monkey Madness, the Recipe for Disaster. So I'm just going to say yes for that. Almost all of these are honestly yes. They obviously only put things on here that like they think people want. So most of them should always be a yes, but some might be a no. Now this one I do like, because I remember back in the day when you went to Cast Wars and you would barrage people. And like you would hit like a 30, but it didn't show that they got barrage. So this one says when a player is hit with the ice barrage, should the spell animation be different based on whether that player is already frozen? So I mean, I guess that the ice cube will probably pop up first, and if they are frozen, it might not anymore. But they will be frozen, which is at least good. I think at one point in time, the ice cube didn't even pop up anymore or something like that. I don't think it does anymore. Well, it's a weird looking ice cube now. It's like it's not even a cube anymore. It's actually more like a snowman type of thing. But yeah, I'll vote yes. That doesn't hurt the game in any way, and that's kind of good. I can bet every single person ever that does Nightmare Zone is going to agree to this one. Should the rock kick be changed to damage you for 10% of your health rather than what it does right now, which is like 1 health? So basically, if you're going to eat the rock kick, it's going to damage you if you're full HP, obviously 99 HP. Damage you like 9, 8, 7, some shit like that. So that's kind of cool to know. Obviously, I'll vote yes for that. Helps people out instead of having to... I hated spam that goddamn rock kick 50 times. For number 13, I'm just going to vote yes because I could see people trying to piss other people off by closing and opening doors. So I'm just going to say yes to that. But I know way back in the day as well, people that used to do like a pro Castle Wars person, they used to actually challenge themselves by opening up Castle Wars. Or I don't know if you guys remember this, but you'd have one guy on one side, one guy on the other side, and one of the people would try to get inside the Castle Wars, and the other guy would try to keep him out. So it was like a pit type of thing. And like I always saw Castle Wars pro people do it like that with the guys with the Armadillo and the Elysians and Arcane Shields and things like that. They used to always like do some weird games like that with the doors, but I don't think that's in the game too much anymore. I'm just gonna vote yes, just so people can't get pissed off from assholes. This one to me is great. So a lot of people forget that's how you actually toggle the roof off. and they don't really know exactly how to type it. So if there's an actual button for it to click, then it's a lot more easy for people. So I'm going to vote yes for that one, especially for the newer players that are joining 07. They have, I don't think, any clue about this because this was announced whenever this game kind of came out, and everyone then knew about it, and then, you know, obviously people just moved on. But any new people don't really know about that shit. Now this question, I think I'm DCing. Okay, there we go. This question is honestly kind of weird to me. Are they going to invite the zoom in option like this where you can see your character's face? I think that's what they're going to bring into the game. I don't really know. But it says right here, should we add the ability? This is kind of weird because it only says your face. So see your face close up so you can take a screenshot of your character to share your best old school memories with your friends. That sounds kind of homosexual, but anyway, I don't know how the hell you zoom in. Like, it's just like this, or it's not for the actual game. That one, I mean, like, look, so I can take a picture with my friends. What friends? I'll just say yes to make everyone else happy. All the e-daters. Here you guys go. You can see your girlfriend's tits now. This one I'll just vote no, or I mean yes for, even though I don't think anybody plays Trouble Brewing to get a medium clue. But okay, sure. Oh, this one saves a lot of time. Well, not a lot of time. This one, it makes it a lot more relaxing. Should they add a skip dialogue type of thing for repairing things like your rune pouches? I guess right here it says buying rope from Ned. Yeah, he talks to you for like 10 minutes and then he's like, oh, it's 1K by the way. You can just pay for it right away. That helps a little bit. These are all, a lot of these are very little things. They're not really major, but they're, you know, somewhat minor. I don't know who uses binding necklaces. But, sure, why not? Oh, and it's about time they do this one. Should we change the name of unfinished potions to include which herb it is in the vial? For example, Guam potion, unfinished. Oh my goodness, it took you guys this long to finally put that in there? I don't know how many people have tried to scam me in the past with saying something is like a Raynar, but it's like a Guam instead, or things like that. That should have happened since day one, to be honest, but fuck yes to that one. I'll be so pissed if that does not pass. Should we speed up adding items into a compost bin so like everything goes in at once, I would assume maybe? Why not? I mean, gains. Oh, this one's nice. This is something I really do miss having, well, especially for me since I don't really have, you know, any skills to level up anymore. Well, this one says, if you hover over your stats, would you like to see the remaining experience until your next level? You'll be able to toggle this on and off. Okay, so that's good as well. Obviously, I would like to have that because I hate having to do math in my head for no reason. If I could just see what it says for me, then I'm good to go. I hope people vote yes for that one. This one's kind of like the dialogue one where you can skip the dialogue, but should you be able to right-click a spirit tree and choose destination? That is awesome to see. It's kind of like they recently added the right click to the divination skill. Where you right click the rift, you can choose which one you want. I would assume it's something like that for this, or you can just talk to it once and then it'll give you the drop option. But that's nice. That saves some time a little bit as well. I think I voted yes for every single thing, which is, I guess, good. I don't know. I don't really see anything bad with any of these. Let's see. I'm curious to see how the Bandless Boots one is. And I think the last one as well. Let's see if any of these are not passing. 76, 95, 75, 74. Why do people care about the crystal shield? I'm not going to make it go up or anything. Ice Barrage one. I don't really know why that one's not voted for. Dorak one. Yes, of course. Nightmare Zone, everyone. This one, okay. Yeah, this one, I think people are probably confused. They probably should have explained it a little bit better. Question 15. Is this what you guys are talking about? Like, I just realized when I zoomed in before, you guys couldn't even see, but like, is this what they're talking about for zoom in? Like, you can zoom in to see your face? Because that actually changes the game. So they should have probably clarified that a little bit more. I think that'll probably be repulled sometime in the future, though. I would assume, because maybe people are just confused as to what that was. Maybe a few more words in that, it would have been better. Trouble Brewing thing, people would know because they say fuck Trouble Brewing probably. The dialogue one's passing very well. Everything down here is passing well. And there we go. Everyone does want the whole how much experience you have left to the next level thing. That's awesome to see. But yeah, it looks like almost everything is passing about like one or two things. But that's pretty cool, guys. That is the poll for the number 18 poll so far we've had on Old School. I believe it ends, yeah, Wednesday the 23rd. So you guys have a few days before it ends, and you guys are good to go. I think I do need to start going back, though, and reading the polls that have been added to this game. I skipped them for a little while because I haven't really played it much. But I'm getting a little bit back into it, and obviously I'd like to read these polls myself as well, since I will be playing it. But for me, like whenever I'm not playing it, I don't really bother to check it because I'll just come back and I'll probably be able to catch up on things from then. Can you guys even see all the older polls that we've had, or no? Previous polls, yeah. Click here to view result. Okay, so you can view the other polls that we've had a long time ago. That's good. Yeah, this is what I heard about a little while ago. Should the Abyssal Tentacle, or whatever it's called, have an attack style for training strength? That one could be widely abused for anyone that's like a Zerker Peer. Some Zerker Peers only have 60 attack because they don't want to get 70 for the whip, and then they have to start using, other crap. They have to train attack, or they got to use a D-Skimmy. That would have kind of ruined that whole thing. I'm not too sure how many Zerker Peers are left in the game, though. I would presume most of them have become either mains or Barrows Peers now. But that one could have been a pretty big change, and it looks like it failed by about 6%. The other ones are like they all passed anyway. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys sometime tomorrow with an update on my RS3 account, on my RS3 experience. Thanks for watching, guys, and there's a ladder talisman. Win. There you go. Thanks for... Pick it up, you... Oh, it disappeared. Motherfucker. There's another one. Don't you dare disappear. Don't. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.